All right, so we're gonna make some steamed cabbage with red peppers and Polish sausage. Turkey Polish sausage. So you're just gonna start by cutting part of your cabbage off that connects everything. And of course, it's been washed and cleaned. And if you can, I'm using a cookie sheet. I like using cookie sheets sometimes for cutting boards, because you can't hurt a cookie sheet, especially when they get older. So I just like using those. I'm going to cut this in four. Probably should have got a bigger knife, but it's all good. You want to cut this part out. See that part in the cabbage? We'll cut that out. And then you want to cut in half again. Same thing with this piece. Cut it. Out. Cut it in half. And then you want to slice your cabbage. Watch this, just on a little angle. See there? So it's nice, slim little pieces. See that? All right, so in a minute, this will all be sliced up. We'll get ready to cook it. First thing I'm going to do is we're going to take this turkey Polish sausage, already cut up, put it in the pan. And really, we want to steam it. I'm going to need to put the top on it. There we go. As it's cooking, I'm going to add my favorite seasoning, which is Johnny's. You can get Johnny's on Amazon.com. They don't sell it here in Maryland. There's some good stuff, y'all. I'm going to let them cook for a few minutes. And also put the top on. Let all that juiciness and all those ingredients work together for our good. All right, look at that. Oh, this is just perfect. Now I'm going to add, and I cut these up fresh. You saw it earlier where I was cutting up the peppers and the onions. You're going to put your peppers and your onions right over top of that. And you're going to put a little pepper. And this stuff here, I tell you, if you have trouble with groundhogs and deer eating up your stuff, I put this outside, the groundhog won't even come back. That's how strong this stuff. Let me stand over here when this is Creole seasoning. Let me just put a little. Let me hurry up and put the top on. Woo! This stuff is really strong. And I'm always cleaning while I'm cooking. You know, real cooks, we clean and cook because we already know at the end of the day, gonna be some dishes. So look at that. You begin to stir the peppers and your Polish sausage. Stir them together with onions. Get it all nice and mixed up. Here comes the fun part. On top of this, now you're going to begin to place your cabbage. I showed you earlier when I was slicing it. You're going to place your cabbage right on top of all of that. And all that flavor is going to cook right into your cabbage. It's going to be delightful. So I'll let this cook down before I add the rest of the cabbage head that I cut up. We'll come back in a few moments and check and see how it's doing. Our cabbage, oh, it's looking mighty nice. Now what you have to do, now that the essence of the turkey sausage and the peppers has cooked up through the cabbage, now you want to mix them. And by the way, you have to drop a little water in there too, because after the olive oil kind of dies out, at the end of the day, you want this to steam nicely. Ah, gosh. I love food that has a lot of color to it. That's why God didn't make us all the same. It would be one boring world if we all looked the same. But look at the beauty of diversity. This is just gorgeous. So you see there? And you talk about something good. Is this good when I fix it, Maddie? It's my granddaughter. All right, now we want to put a little pepper. Of course, pepper. I choose to use pepper rather than salt. And I'm going to put little Johnnies on there. Please excuse me. And lastly, I'm going to throw a little bit of garlic in there. Just a little. Sprinkle some garlic in there. All right. Stir that up one more good time. And guess what? Now you have a perfect pot of steamed cabbage with Polish sausage, turkey Polish sausage. Isn't that pretty? I like pretty food, and I like food that's good for you. Look at that. So you literally at this point can turn your burner off, put your top on, and the pan is hot enough that it will continue to cook the cabbage. I can move it off the burner and it's going to get done. So enjoy. If you have questions, drop them below. I'll be glad to answer it. But there you have your basic pot of steamed cabbage.